Good morning. My name is Allison Hernandez, and today I'm going to tell you a story. This story is about how I developed my TCP for the Brandman program. See, the story really begins back on August 8th of 2017. Every year, administrators throughout Clovis Unified School District, the district that I work for, come together at what we call district charge. See, in Clovis Unified, we don't go on retreats. We charge. We charge ahead for the new school year. We plan together. We collaborate. We problem solve. We celebrate our accomplishments from last year, and we develop plans for how to get better for the following school year. But most importantly, we come together to celebrate each other and really to build relationships and to get to know each other and reestablish our core values. Goal number one of our student achievement plan for Clovis Unified is to maximize achievement for all students. And so this is really pivotal in our discussion at Charge. Well, it's very easy to say that we maximize student achievement at all levels, but how in the world do we monitor that? Do we have systems in place so that administrators can really tell if we are maximizing achievement? Hence lies the need for my transformational change project. See, in Clovis Unified, we operate with two accountability systems. We have Illuminate Education, which houses our assessment information. It does provide us student demographic information, but it's really tied to assessments. So how are students doing, say, on their CASP assessment, the LPAC, former CELT assessments, our district formative assessments, anything that we are loading into Illuminate, PFT, SAT, all of our assessments. That's assessment. Well, we also have a student management program called CUE, which is owned by Aquatest. That program houses our demographic information. So if you want to know about student discipline, student scheduling, attendance information, that you'd have to go to CUE. So if, say, for example, an administrator wanted to know how student achievement data and attendance are correlated, or is there a correlation between attending school and how a student is performing on a formative or summative assessment, they would actually have to call my department and we would have to generate a report. It would take us time to do it because the two systems don't talk to each other. I would have to download data from both systems, parse it together to answer or attempt to answer that question. So hence lies the need for my transformational change project. We need a data management system within Clovis Unified that houses all of the information so that we really can maximize student achievement and meet the goals and objective under aim number one of our district strategic and LCAP plan. So this project was huge to accomplish and had so many obstacles. First, we had to build the data warehouse. That platform doesn't exist in Clovis Unified. So we had to contract with a company called Otis Education to actually start to build the warehouse. With that being said, then we had to, I'll just use the word dump the data. We had to get all of the data from the two systems into one common platform. This sounds like a really easy project, but this took us months to do. In doing this, we also discovered very many obstacles. For example, we found out that schools and grades and the way they're tracking grades don't match. We also found out we don't have a common district transcript report card. The process actually generated lots of questions that we'd have to go back and say, okay, how are we looking at this? What type of information are we trying to capture that can be consistent across our district? And that's really kind of the key to this. It has to be consistent if we're using a data platform, like a data analytics software that we're attempting to build. So after we started dumping all of the data from all the demographic information to all of the test data, to attendance data, to behavior data, we can then start to answer questions. So for example, we have already built some charts that will track the grades with achievement. We're also looking at the data dashboard and looking at chronic absenteeism so that a principal at any given time can look at their report by student and discover what students are at jeopardy of being identified as having chronic absenteeism, which is very important under our school accountability model, the school dashboard. So the protagonist really in this story and what the driving force of the story really are my administrators. I want to make sure that my administrators are equipped to answer questions tied to student achievement. That is what's driving this. So will there be a happy ending? Well, I sure hope so. At this point, we've loaded all of our data into the data warehouse. We're ready to go with that. And we've started to build some custom reports that I cannot wait to share with administrators at our upcoming charge, which will take place in August of 2018. Because from there, that's where the power and the beauty of this transformational change project will really truly be. We've already started training sites on revisiting our professional learning community model. Now I'm going to be able to give them the data they need to really answer how students are doing at any given time. I'm so excited about this. We've developed guiding questions that can be used to look at data at the PLC level, so really we can get this information into the hands of our teachers. So our next steps really, and what we're happy about, is have the platform built, which is a huge first step. We have some basic reports. We have a filtering system that's very easy that you can drill down by socioeconomic status. You can drill down by ethnicity, programs. You can look at how AVID students are doing, GATE students are doing, our transition students. You can look at achievement data, grades. So I am so excited about the power that we're going to be able to give to our administrators to really be able to answer questions about how students are doing at any given time. So that is the story that I'm telling. That is my TCP project, and I cannot wait to share it at our upcoming charge and really get this into the hands of the people who are making a difference day out, day in and day out in Clovis Unified, our teachers and administrators. Thank you very much.